Why, hello there everyone. I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei. Minasan, konnichiwa. O genki desu ka? Ima tsukare kite imasu. I am very exhausted. And welcome back to the channel. And for those who don't know, I'm a tarantula breeder. So if you want to see the tarantula insights of the breeding process as a tarantula breeder that knows what he's doing, please feel free to stick around. And if you just want to see the tarantula insert to get the job done, then skip to this time frame. And with that, let us get straight into it. So today we're working with the Caribena versicolor, also known as the Antilles Pink Toe Tarantula. And I have to say, this one took about 20 minutes total. And I believe the full or the extended version will be on Patreon. It's about 13 minutes long for that video. So if you want to join the Patreon and support me as a tarantula breeder, then please feel free to do so. So after this tarantula breeding video, there will be another green bottle blue video after that one. Then the next one will be Caribena versicolor, and then so on and so on. And a lot of tarantula breedings this season is pretty much just green bottle blue and Caribena versicolors. So for those who are wondering, those are the two types of videos you'll be seeing in the next coming weeks. And for those who don't know, I upload every single Friday. So please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and join us. And support me as a tarantula breeder, as I stated earlier. So let us continue. And I have to say this, everyone, he gets eaten. No, I'm just kidding. No, he comes out alive, I promise you guys. Don't worry, this guy survives. Because without him, this is my only male Caribena versicolor. So if I lost him, I will not have any more males to pair with my other females. And I have 6 that are ready to go, so including this one is 6, so 5 more after this one. And don't worry, he survives. I was just joking. Don't take it too seriously, okay? And to all of you viewers and to everybody or anyone who's new to the channel, everybody knows that I'm an experienced tarantula breeder and my males do come out alive. I know what I'm doing. I'm the real deal tarantula breeder, guys. Please don't freak out. I'm not some random YouTuber or some random hobbyist. I'm an actual tarantula breeder. So to me, this is nothing new. I know what I'm doing and my males usually come out alive. And if he does get eaten, I'm just going to tell it how it is that he got eaten. But in this case, and in pretty much 99% of my breeding videos, the males comes out alive. So you guys have nothing to worry about because I know what I'm doing. So everybody calm down when the female gets too close to the male. Don't freak out, okay guys? Nobody should freak out because I'm too good at what I do. I'm overqualified. Everybody says that nowadays. That's a good thing people say that about me. It shows that, my passion is showing out to all my viewers and everyone who's watching this. But the biggest thing of all is that it shows everybody my confidence and my ability and my skill at what I do when it comes to tarantula breeding. So I truly want to thank everybody who watches and everybody who subscribes to every single Friday whenever I upload here on the channel. So please, with my greatest gratitude, thank you to everyone who watches and believes in me. And like I said, our goal, or my goal, and our dream is to actually one day have a breeding facility for arachnids. That is the end goal of this channel and my life journey as a tarantula breeder and somebody who is very experienced and skilled at what they do. So please, if you guys can support me in any way possible, such as like, comment, subscribing, or even sharing my videos, this or that would be a great honor. So allow me to say it again. Minasan, ouen shite kurete arigatou gozaimasu. Okay everybody, so let us get back into the tarantula breeding. So originally I wasn't going to pair them this early, but as luck would have it, the weather is starting to get warmer earlier this year for some reason, and humidity has been hitting up like pretty high honestly, from the low 40s all the way up to the 60s and 70s where I keep my tarantulas. So I'm going to use this advantage of the warmer temperatures and higher humidity to actually pair my tarantulas early for my Caribena versicolor, so that way I can actually manipulate and do what I need to do so to ensure that I get egg sacs right on time. Now you don't need to monitor humidity too much until you get egg sacs, but for me as a tarantula breeder, humidity does affect breeding to an extent. I can't really tell you this and that because humidity is very confusing to understand when it comes to breeding, but maybe in future videos I'll go more into depth about it. But anyhow everybody, our humidity where I live has been recently been high or in the higher 60s and 70s, which is honestly where tarantula breeding season begins, and it's honestly earlier than I expected, which is why you're seeing Caribena versicolors being paired now, and there's more of them to come in future videos, so stay tuned. So there is one question a lot of people have been asking me, and that is, why don't I pair all of my females every single year? And the reason why is because number one, that's not a good idea, because that's just being reckless. Number two, if I produce that many babies, I have to sell every single one of them, or the majority of them. And trust me, it is very difficult. As a tarantula breeder, you have to be responsible, and you have to be precise and be specific on what you want to breed and what you want to pair. Because once you produce babies, those babies' lives are in your hands. So for me, honestly, you have to be responsible, and that is the thing about me. I'm a very responsible tarantula breeder. So guys, if you get into tarantula breeding and you want to produce babies, please be responsible and please be ready. Don't be reckless of just wanting to have baby tarantulas, because I promise you, those babies are in your hands. This is why I don't really breed every single female tarantula I have, because every year I either mix it up or I change things around. Because honestly, you also have to make, an earning as well, because if you don't make anything, then honestly, you can't afford to actually feed and care for your tarantulas. So it kind of goes both ways, honestly. For me, honestly, I don't make much money at all, if not anything. If I'm lucky, I'll break even. But in terms of like being lucrative and making money, there's not really much of it for me, honestly. I just do this because I truly enjoy it. This is a passion, not a money-driven thing, honestly. And that's really the key of tarantulas, is that to be able to be successful as a tarantula breeder, you need to love it. Do not think about the money, because there is not much money in this exotic pet trade when it comes to tarantulas and spiders. You'll have better chances with that with leopard geckos, bearded dragons, or ball pythons, but not for tarantulas. And now we're here, everybody. Look, the male is actually doing an insert now. There he goes. Yoo-hoo! Congratulations to the males, he succeeded. And don't worry, he comes out alive, so don't worry about him getting eaten. And there's more future breeding videos of this male and other females, and he survives those too, so spoiler alert, he survives. And that is textbook, honestly. He's lifting up the female, and he's actually putting his pedipalps, or his bulbous pedipalps, right to where the female needs to be inserted at. And honestly, I tried to get a good camera angles on this, but I couldn't get it, because as you can see, they're both pretty much in the corner, so no matter what or which way I turn, I can't really show you the pedipalps where it inserts the female, because their legs are all in the way. There's a lot of fuzzy legs here. And yeah, you're wondering why it blacked out for a second there, is because the studio lights actually died, or the battery went out, so I had to change it. So I hope that explains it real quick, and let us get back into this. And you can see her fangs sticking out, but don't worry, she doesn't eat them, and he comes out alive, as I stated earlier. Everybody calm down, don't freak out. I forgot to mention this, but I did pair these females last time, but they all molted out. So yeah, there was no egg sacs from any of those females, because I bred them way too late into the season, and every single one of those females have molted out. So this time I'm hoping that I do get egg sacs, and if I do, I will keep some of the babies, but I don't want to say we'll have babies just yet, because one good insertion or a good pairing is one thing, but getting a good egg sac is another. So we're going to have to wait it out and see in the future if we actually do get a good sac, and I'm praying that we do, so let us hope for the best, everybody. So from the rest of the time on from here, it's pretty much as smooth as butter. He gets out, he comes out alive, and the female is back in the enclosure without going crazy, and there's nothing to worry about, everybody. I know this breeding video is pretty straightforward, but hey, that's how I edit, guys. Straightforward and straight to the point. So without further ado, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this breeding video. I upload every single Friday, so next Friday we have another green bottle blue pairing video, so stay tuned for that. And if you enjoy this content, and if you want to support me as a tarantula breeder, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay updated to whenever I upload here on the channel. I upload every single Friday. Support me on Patreon if you want to, support me as a tarantula breeder and a content creator for tarantula breeding videos as an experienced tarantula breeder. Also, follow me on my IG and my Twitter, specifically IG, because I post tarantula pictures on there. So if you want to see early tarantula photos at times, please feel free to follow me on there. And with that, stay lax, and Laxow out from the Kumo Sensei.